you see this question in the example, what would be your answer? Let's go. An isotope has atomic number of 15 and mass number of 31. The number of protons is dash. Now this question is very, very simple. Remember, I'm going to give you ASAP method, as fast as possible method. Okay? Now we're looking for the number of protons, and they gave you the atomic number. Men and brethren, another name for atomic number is proton number. Another name for atomic number is proton number. If you could remember, they give you something like this. This is element, this is atomic mass or mass number. And this is what? Atomic number or proton number. The one here has mass, whether atomic mass or mass number. But the one here is atomic number or proton number. So having said atomic number is the same thing as number of what? Proton. You don't need to solve any mass. Simply write the answer, which is what? 15. Simple. Isn't that simple? How many proton, neutron, electron are in chloride ion? Please take note of this. Many students fail this question. Not because they don't know it, but because they don't pay attention. Look up. This is charged. So when an element is charged, the electron is affected. The proton and the neutron remains the same, but the electron becomes affected. Is that okay? So let's look at this. So the proton, what will be the proton number? The proton number is what? 17, right? To get the neutron, you say 35 minus 17, and that will give us what? 18. Remember, proton and neutron are not affected if an element is charged. Charge means that it has plus or minus. So we look at the electron. Now, what happens to the electron number? Now, the electron number is affected once an element is charged. Okay? Normally, if it is not charged, whatever the proton is, that's what the electron will be. But in this case, it is charged. And because it is charged, how many protons do we have before? We have 17 protons. Now, minus means that it received. So if we have, that means we have 17 electrons before. So if it received extra 1, this is 1. If it received extra 1, that means how many will it have? It will be what? Extra 1 received plus 17. That will give us what? 18. Now, excuse me, if it has been plus, if it was plus, that means plus means what? It gave out. So you ask yourself, if it gave out 1 out of 17, how many will remain? 16. Is that taken? So, but the question says minus. So minus here means that it did what? It's received. So if it received 1, in addition to 17, how many will it be? 18 electron. What is the valency electron shell of elements with atomic number 17? Okay, now valency shell is the same thing as what? Outermost shell. Valency shell is same thing as outermost shell. Is that taken? Okay, so let's look at outermost shell. Let's draw it. The first shell is 2 elements, and other shell, the maximum they can contain is what? 8 elements. So let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We are looking at 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So valency shell is something as the outermost shell. So how many electrons does it have in the outermost shell here? It has what? 7. Isn't that simple? So how many electrons are in L shell of phosphorus? 31. Easy way to solving it. Remember, you are working with time. Okay, now let's look at this. Phosphorus, the easy way to solving it is simply draw your shell. Now the first shell contains maximum of what? 2 electrons, while the other shells contains maximum of 8. So this is 1, 2. Remember, the atomic number is what? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are we together? Good. So this is the shell of what? Phosphorus. Now to get the L shell, this is K, this is L, and this is what? M. So how many electrons are in the K shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chikena, you put your answer 8. You're good to go. If the question says how many electrons are in the M shell, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that taken? Okay. If the electronic configuration of an element is this, how many unpaired electrons? How many unpaired electrons does this element have? Okay, now when you hear unpaired electrons, simply go to your p orbital. Unpaired electrons, simply visit what? P orbital, so that you quickly find your unpaired electron. So who is our p orbital here? This guy here. Now it is splitted into 3 places. So 1, 2, 3. You must first of all do them singly before you begin to pair them. 3, 4, and 5. Remember, this is 5. It has 5 electrons, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You must do it singly before you begin to do what? Pair them. Okay, now unpaired means the one that is free, the one that is single. Where are the single elements here? How many? 1. So what's the answer? A. Isn't that simple? The basic chemical properties of this depends on. Now, what determines the chemical properties of an atom is the atomic number or the proton number. I come again. What determines the basic properties of an element is the atomic number or the proton number. So which one determines the basic properties here? Is it Z, A minus Z, Z minus A? Of course, the correct answer is what? Z. So A is the answer. Let's look at more questions.